Hi, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Life Transforming Academy. I will be the host of the today's seminar with the title 9 Keys for Success and How to Triumph in Life. In the first presentation slide, you will see a resume of the contents. Briefly, they consist of what we are looking for, a brief bio of myself, our goals and our why, are you in readiness mode, modules, know the self, critical mass theory, Aquarius age, definition of success, universal laws, traction repulsions, and octave law, 9 lessons for success, triumph in life, a small resume, and a small feedback. Okay, before starting any action, the best thing someone can do is ask his why. So, what is the reason that brought us here? What are we searching for? Why do we search it? Are we looking for real success? Are we looking for real happiness? Is success achievable in all areas of life at the same time? Why nowadays seems so rare to meet around us happy smiling people? The key to happiness is to have your thinking, your saying, and your acting in harmony. A few words now about me. My name is Andreas. I'm an inspired thinker, a creative person, and I believe in the power of interaction and collaboration. I am passionate about digital marketing, consulting, and the creation of life-transforming online courses, webinars, and live broadcasts. My motto is learn, create, evolve. Now let's see the why behind taking action online. My purpose is to provide practical training to people to create meaningful, positive, life-changing results. I am a dedicated contributor to the creation of a better world. I dream and act always believing in the law of abundance. One of my quotes, I can succeed and be fulfilled only if everyone around me also achieve the same level of success and fulfillment. And yes, now here is a slide of targeting and the why behind my actions. Just have a look, and I will continue the presentation with this next slide, which is the readiness mode. Get in readiness mode by simply asking yourself the following questions. Ready to be part of the hero's journey? Are you ready to help yourself and your family in difficult times? Are you ready to understand the guidelines so that you can effortlessly overcome the upcoming cosmogonic shifts that will occur? Are you ready to awaken your consciousness? Are you ready to connect with your inner self? Are you ready to connect with global laws? And finally, are you ready to connect with the source? If yes, jump in and we'll continue. If not, I'm sorry, but you will not be able to achieve success and happiness in your life if you are disconnected from your consciousness, if you are disconnected from your inner self, or disconnected from the global laws and disconnected from the source. Okay, now the 9 modules of this intro mini course. Self-knowledge, critical mass theory, Aquarius age, the will of success, definition of success, the universal laws, the 9 lessons of success, a small summary, and a feedback. Now, we all are aware of a very famous Delphic saying, "Oh man, know yourself, and you will know the universe and the gods." Know the self. We are mainly interested in saying that the practical part is what is missing from our lives. That is, we are living in an age that is full of information. We are full of information, and many times we are missing in the action itself. So I want to tell you that the purpose of this seminar, this lecture, is not to fill our minds with just some additional theories. The purpose of this seminar is to get something practical that we will apply in our daily lives. The definition of experiential knowledge is that it is experienced by actions, withered by theories. And it's very difficult to find it even in the noblest ideas, because ideas are in the mind, they are not actions. That is, one may be very philanthropic in his ideas, but not in his actions. Now, life's meaning is that it's a unique opportunity. It's a battlefield, it's an arena for us to take knowledge through our experiences. When life is lived in a righteous way, we will acquire knowledge. And knowledge is the beacon for one who is looking is self-knowledge. Many of us may have set a goal in our lives, but there is also the method of achieving that goal. So that's what we're coming up to give a roadmap, some instructions for this path of self-knowledge, and from there it's your own matter if you will follow this path or not. So we'll share here some options and methods and techniques. That is it. What each person is called to know himself within the framework of self-knowledge, to know each other, with the aim of radically changing and exalting our consciousness in the highest regions of spirit and universe. The theory of critical mass. Most of us usually expect the change outside of ourselves. We deposit our hope in the system. We deposit our hopes in social policies and conditions. But to be honest here, we believe and state that in order to change the world, we must first change the unit. We must first change ourselves for the better. And this change will have a corresponding effect result to the mass changing. That is the critical mass effect in action. If we want to help evolve and live spirituality within the society, then we need to change here and now. Now, the age of Aquarius. It's a roadmap for the methodology achievement of goals and the opportunity of the era of Aquarius. The beginning of the era of Aquarius happened on the 4th of February of 1962. An alignment of 5 planets inside the sign of Aquarius. It's an era of speed with spreading plenty of information. It's very revolutionary for those who want to deal with the spirit. Is an awesome opportunity. Because we live in the age of Aquarius, this has to do purely with an astrological event which occurred on February 4th, 1962. Then age of Aquarius began. So 5 planets within the sign of Aquarius were found in that particular moment in the zone of Aquarius. We are living in a period of time when everything runs very fast, information is plentiful, and it is a revolutionary time for the ones who want to deal with the spirit. Is an awesome opportunity. Now, a few words about how to work for success and defining success. What we think, we create. What we feel, we attract. What we imagine, we become. If we say one thing and do another, we cannot consider that we are successful or that we are happy. In order for us in our lives to be successful or happy, we will determine the difference in a little bit. What we think and feel and our words should be identical to our actions. If we stand for one thing and we say one thing and do another, this is not a way to achieve success. We cannot consider ourselves to be what we feel and our word to be identical to our actions. If we stand for one thing and we say another thing, then this is a failure. So, success is based not on luck, but on conscious decisions, actions, and practices to achieve specific goals, always considering the respect to universal laws. This is why we are going to study universal laws. If one person doesn't know them, how can he respect them? Now, as I said, success is not subjective. Each of us can have his own definition for success, but success cannot limit itself to be subjective. Whether we have a I don't do anything mentality or the mindset of I do it my way, if you are at odds with the universal laws, then you can know neither success nor happiness. True success avoids extremes. It is a journey, a gradual march to a kingdom where balance prevails. Only through a balanced life we can find success and happiness. The truly successful people have lived and are living balanced lives that are based on the knowledge and application of the universal principles of creation. Now, in this slide, we see the Wheel of Life sections and how to be successful with all of them. In this circle, we have a number of things that are areas of success. It's a wheel. We have relationship with ourselves, relationship with our body, relationship with nature, social relationships, networking, relationships with people we love or the ones to be loved. Another important thing is if they like us or if they agree with us, we get an approval sentiment. And also there is a spiritual connection here, but to tell the truth, how many people try to maintain spiritual relationships with themselves? How many people nowadays are those who pursue it? Well, okay, this wheel has its individual sectors, and the target here, the purpose is to develop it in full balance to roll the wheel. If some of the sectors is not achieved or is broken, then the wheel is not going to roll and we're going to be stagnant. We have sectors about health, natural food, sleeping, feeling of life maintenance, love, spirituality, relationships, family, prosperity of child, society, etc. Then material goods, money, professions, sense of importance, and supply. A few words about the universal laws. What are they? How to recognize them? How do they work? Apart from defining and analyzing the universal laws, we're going to explain that the repetition of a specimen of a universal law reveals to the senses the existence of the law, and it's in the way to be acquainted with it. The three-dimensional world is ruled by 48 universal laws. They are related to the musical notes and the octaves, and the octave law it not only applies to music but also to every form of creation and action. In the left-hand side slide, we can see that the unfolding from macrocosm to microcosm includes numbers and wisdom, numerosophy, numerology, mathematics, sacred geometry. Also has to do about the music scale, the notes, the sound vibrations, treatment with sound, musical instruments. It has a relation with space, worlds, galaxies, suns, planets, and organic life. Chemical compounds like carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. And there is an association with hyperdimensional bodies. After physical, we have the astral body, the mental body, and the causal body. And now we will proceed in an analysis of the 5 basic types of the law of attraction and repulsion in the microcosm world. The most common example of traction in the molecular chemical world is the one of female egg and the man's seed. A more generic point of view of the same law of attraction repulsion is the sexual appeal we send for a person of the opposite sex. This law works as pure magnetism. In a few seconds, we can be in love or thoroughly dislike a person of the opposite sex. No intellectual interference. Another basic type to have a look at is the pull magnetism between the soul and the body fluids. Finally, another type of traction repulsion law we can describe is the perpetual gravitational center of magnetic pull. Now we will proceed in analysis of the 7 octaves law. The 7 octaves law is related to the law of entropy and will describe how to overcome the critical stopping point, upwards or downwards, with exercising a conscious effort and intentional exit from our comfort zone. This is a practical exercise as a means to overcome the cessation points. As we can see on the left part of the slide, there is a diagram and illustration, and it's divided in left and right part. It illustrates the continuous battle of the spiritual conscious forces with nature's mechanical forces. Nature has its own mechanism and purpose. It's not interested in our spiritual evolution. Simply have a look on the right hand side of the illustration diagram. Pay special attention on point number 7, where we can see musical note Fa is located. When someone is aware of how this law of entropy works in every step of his life, the next time that this will appear in a new beginning, in a new process he is starting, he will practice the 7 point of musical note Fa, willpower and strength to move ahead. The 9 lessons of success list. 1. Honesty, self-knowledge, taking care of our nervous system. Lesson 2, the power of thought. Lesson 3, the use of Tatvian energies. Lesson 4, the dissolution of defects. Lesson 5, the true value of money and how to discover our immediate physical needs, how to overcome the obstacles of greed and envy. Lesson 6, factors for raising consciousness and success. Lesson 7, how to solve problems. Lesson 8, the wine of meditation and the deposit of concentration. And lesson 9, the universal mind, conscious imagination and will mental waves. Okay, chapter 8. The triumph of life in life. The 5 rules are the following. Number 1, optimism. Number 2, don't think about failure. Number 3, accept everyone like he is. Number 4, don't talk badly about your enemy because your friend will turn into your enemy. And number 5, first you serve, then you give value, and finally you ask for something. Okay, a small brief resume of some central points of this course. We talked many times about the power of words, the power of music, and the scale of the musical notes. So we can say that in the beginning was the music. The universe was created with music and numbers, of course. The gods sang and the choirs of the gods created the world. And then a small motto quote about success. So if we want to succeed, it's not a matter of luck, it's a matter of choice, conscious choice and coordination to tune into success when projecting positive thoughts and positive vibrations, and when you give, you expect to receive. So don't let anyone lower your vibrations, or don't let anyone spoil your positive thoughts. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. We will have some time for questions, inquiries and clarifications. And below on the last slide, you can find the quality research form on the left hand side. and a form to express your interest for participating in future presentations. And finally, you can see a bio of myself with some links to get some free goodies, download the freebie, get an ebook, see my bio. You can visit my online course academy, Life Transforming Academy. Of course, you can mail me, and this in PDF format is downloadable. Thanks again. See you on the next one.